I am kind of late. I am kind of late, boys. Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my stream. Hey, hey. Hello, Tony. You don't miss one, huh? Wow. Aficionados. You don't miss one. The same for me, huh? I don't miss one. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm here, and tonight we are gonna do some chicken stuff. Who doesn't like chickens, huh? Who doesn't like chickens? Just to speak with them or just to eat them? Just put them together with potatoes. I don't know. But anyway, who doesn't love chickens? I have to make a disclaimer. No animals will be harmed during the stream. No animals will be harmed during the stream. So everything should go smooth and fine. If you hear any chicken screaming, this is just in your imagination, okay? Everything should go well and smooth. So we will start with the chicken. Why? Because the analysis that we did yesterday, I think, was a pretty good analysis. And at the end, we have, I think we have kind of a winner, or at least we have some animals which are probably a bit easier to import, and in particular I think that I want to go with the bare minimum that we need, okay, because the amount of work that is needed to put a chicken or a goat or a cow in the game is anyway tangible, right? So is some, I mean, there is some work to do and is hours of work, and so we need to go, even if yesterday we have looked at millions of animals, but we cannot shoot for the moon, right? So we need to keep real and put in maybe 1, 2, 3 very needed and very core animals that we need, right? So for the farm, I think there is no chance I need a chicken, because without chicken, I mean, a farm is not a farm. And then probably also need a cow, right? I think a cow also will be needed, or a cow or a variation of a cow which is more similar, I don't know, to our own flavor of it, right? Hello, Jerry. Welcome back, I have to say. You have been missed in the last few streams, so maybe you were here, but you were idle. You have 12 chickens. They are not intelligent creatures. If you have 12 chickens, though, you may be of help, because when we have the chicken imported in Unreal, then I would like to give him some intelligence. And so I need to know what is the typical behavior of a chicken, because I need to give him a typical behavior, right? But anyway, I think we have a kind of a winner here. We have great animation on this one. We have 3 different skins. We have 42 bones. We have a problem with triangles, okay? But we have seen yesterday that we can export the model from Unreal, change it a bit in Blender, and import it again. We tried with the small chicken, the chick, the pulcino in Italian. And yeah, we tried it with that and it worked okay. Now, we didn't try it with bigger creatures, but so consider we have 2 chickens. We have this one and this one, right? As you can see, this one, we miss some of the animation, the hit and the attack, while here we have all the animations, I think. Plus I think more than one idol, so I think is good. Also, the number of bones is lower. We just need to fix the triangle. So the plan, we can call it the chicken mission. I will rename it the chicken mission, even if I think it's a bit more than a chicken mission, because I think maybe we can do also something else tonight, but depending on how quick we go and how distracted I am by the various things. So we can call it Unreal Mission Chicken, right? And then we will say, no, I will say Unreal Mission Chicken, yes. Okay. I wanted to call it Smart Chicken, but then I said, maybe I'm overdoing it. So, so the chicken plan is the following, is to, wow, not that big. No, that is a bit too much. The chicken plan is the following, is to import the chicken, I mean the winning chicken, because it is the chicken, the best breed chicken, I don't know, the chicken with best breed, which is actually that one, in Blender, reduce the polygons to a reasonable amount. See if we can also reduce the bones, like for example, I don't think we need every single finger, or how they are called, in their claws, you know, in their legs, in their feet. So in feet, I don't know if you can call, I don't know if chicken have feet or something else, or claws or whatever, but that thing, if possible. Okay, so this is optional. Okay, this is kind of an optional task, but if we can do it, will be nice. Then we need to double check the texture. So check the texture and ensure that it fits. Maybe we could check it with the Kikiri version and see if it matches. If it matches the Kikiri best, if not, not. Then we need to test the animations, and then we need to, I don't know what else. I think it's okay. And then put it in game and test it in game. Okay, so test it there, yeah. And then I think we need to give him some behavior. So add some minimal behavior. We will decide which one. I think that the minimal behavior is idle plus idle variations and a minimal movement. Okay, so like a movement around a fixed location, right? And then I think we want to do what? I had an idea, now I lost it. I had an idea and I lost it because I started to think of something else. Also, other variation, move it on a fixed location. Okay. Yes, we need to test if this if behavior works in multiplayer, because everyone needs to see the chicken moving, not only one person. And then add it to a random event, random generated event, because the point is, we may, with the generated event system that we created some months ago, I don't know, last month or whatever it was, we could have some chickens that are actually appearing in a certain location of the village, going a bit around and disappearing, and then appearing after some time again, right? So that could be an idea. Now let's say that all of this last part is optional. Obviously, if I do all of this, it will take a bit of time. At the moment, let's say that we arrive up to this point. Okay. Okay, this is our chicken mission. Let's go. You ready? You're ready for a chicken mission? Go. Okay, we start some music. We start some music. Wow, we got the 42 minutes background song of Skyrim ambience. Okay, so next song is 42 minutes. Holy. Okay, so I need to launch this. I need to launch our marketplace container, which is a beast these days. Chicken mission, let's go. Chicken, 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 chicken. You see, we have a Kikiri mission here as well, but this Kikiri is badly imported. I will delete it. Hopefully the skeleton. Yes, the skeleton is full skeleton now. So there is the unchanged chicken, okay, from the pack, right? So it's the chicken with the best breed that won the selection, that won the genetic selection that we just did yesterday. So, and he has 3 textures, which is pretty nice, even if I don't know if you want to use it this way, but now one thing I was checking is, but I will check it later. Okay, let's export this guy. Let's take the as a chicken and export it. And we will export it. We will export it. We will export it. I think I want to export it in the same folder of all our Unreal Engine stuff. So Unreal projects, marketplace container, content, farm animal pack, chicken. So we'll export it like this. And then we clean the Blender thingy and we import our chicken, right? Now here is asking about animation, so here is where we need to be a bit careful, okay? And I need to do some tests because I think if I do ignore leaf bones, no, I think the best would be to import it full and see how it looks. So including the leaf bones. Right? And this is our chicken thingy. Now this guy has a significant amount of polygons, as we have seen, right? So actually we have 2 versions of the chicken. We have this version, which is insane. As you can see, do you see the legs? Look at this. I mean, it can be nice to have a chicken like this, but I mean, it's barely visible, you know. So it's a bit of, it's kind of a waste to have all that. So at the moment with this guy, we are at 3,800 faces, which is absolutely unacceptable, right? Then we have the second LOD, which is this one, which is 2,358 faces, so which is a bit better. Still quite heavy, I would say. So what we need to do, we need to export is texture, right? And we will export it here as chicken base color. And we will import it here so that we have, I would say, I think we should keep the LOD 1. So let me delete the LOD 0. This one we make it LOD 0. And so we start from this version, which anyway looks okay. Wait a second, I need this to be okay. Chicken, diffuse, image texture, open, farm animal pack, chicken base. Okay. So now we should be able to see it. Yes, now we see it. We see it here. I don't know why this part is black. We should check it. I think it's an error in the original texture probably. And these parts are black, but these one are transparent. Okay, so these are normal ones. So what we want to do, we want to reduce this guy, I would say, to 1,000 or around 1,000. I don't think we can go more than 1,000. Okay. So the parts that are the most, as you can see, the most crazy are really the mouth or the beak, I don't know how to call it, this thing, and the feet. The feet are insane. So I think that the first thing we are gonna do, just to help the decimate, because I don't think the decimate can do an easy job on the world model, is to split to a separate object the feet and apply a decimate to the feet. And go significantly down. I mean, I don't know how much, but significantly down. So I think that we can go as low as this. I mean, as low as this. Which I think will be good. So if we apply, I don't want to go lower than this because I feel that if I go lower than this, I'm starting to destroy it. I can try a bit, but it will start to destroy the top. So we don't want to change the interface, you know, of the feet to the main body. So that interface should stay as is. So we can go up to the point that we are not destroying the interface. And the point is exactly here. So I think we can do this. KFC, yes, exactly. So we apply, and now we have new feet, which obviously are looking way worse than before. But at a certain distance, you know, where you will look the chicken like this, they will look perfectly fine. So I don't think we have any problems. Now we don't want these feet to be modified again. So I don't know if I want to join them or not. But we don't want that to change more than what it is. Now the other problem is the face. So we cut off the whole thing here. And probably is the best idea because I see that the decimate, you know, if you help him. One thing I wanted to do though was to merge the vertices to be sure that we don't have unnecessary vertices on this thing. So if I do a select all, merge by distance, just to be sure that Yeah, you see, we have 209 vertices, which anyway were coincident or in the wrong position. So, and it seems that here, you see this hard line, or there is a sharp line, or these vertices are actually not properly closed. No, these are closed now. There's one vertex only along the wall body. Yes. I don't know why there is that sharp line, but it may just because the light is on one side, so I think it's okay. Now, I think we can try to separate the head, to split the head, and see if the decimate can help us. But no, I would like to take faces though. I don't want to take vertexes. So we can take this part, this wall part. Again, we cannot change the interface with the rest of the body, otherwise we will be in trouble. But let's try to split this guy, and let's try to decimate this part and see if we can reach a reasonable value. At the moment we are at 1200 only for the head. It's better if we see it with the texture, so we see when things are going bad. I think things are starting to go bad kind of here. So this is kind of the limit, okay? This is kind of the limit that we want to keep to ensure that we are not butchering this guy too much. I think we have already reduced it to a reasonable, I think it's kind of reasonable. It's still a lot, but it's reasonable. So we are at 0.2, so 23% of the original at the moment for the head. So let me go and apply. So we apply this. Now I have to say that this part on the head, maybe we can improve back a bit, so we can just split this edge and maybe move up. I learned a new trick, which is the movement on multiple axes. So if I do G and Shift X, I will move only on the Z and the Y axis. So maybe something like that looks more proper. And then we take these two faces and we triangulate. Okay. So now consider that these operations may have an impact on the animations. Okay, so this is what we need to see. Now what I want to do, I want to ensure that the texture in that upper part is not in trouble. Yeah, it's a bit in trouble actually, because these two vertices obviously are not there anymore, are more here, and this one is more like no, I don't know, maybe not. This one is more here, and this one is more here, and this one is more down there. I think we are stretching a bit the bottom part, but I think it's fine like this. Okay, I think it looks good. Okay, without, I mean, we don't want to make it perfect, we want to make it fine. Now I think we can reattach the head and or we want to reduce the body. That I have no idea. Then I have no idea. I think we can. I don't know if the decimate will work better separate. I mean, as long as it keeps the interfaces, I think we are good, right? The problem is if it's gonna change the interfaces. That's my. The interfaces, I mean the connection with the other part of the body that we have split, right? So let me try to decimate this. At the moment we are at 700 polygons. There is a lot of mass on the wings. I think it's changing the interface. I think unfortunately. Well, we can split it again, huh? We can split it again if you want to keep the interface. Because if I merge, I can also merge it, okay? I can also merge it. I don't know which, because my issue is that if I merge it, I'm pretty sure that it will start to attack again the head and the legs, which at the moment for me are at the right level of complexity, right? So that's a bit the, yeah, you see, it's attacking the head immediately and it's attacking the feet immediately. It is something that absolutely I don't want to happen. So I think we are gonna keep it split, and then we will have to work our interfaces again. There is no chance. There is no chance. So if we can bring this guy down to 50% of what it is. Yeah, like 0.53. This seems to be a good spot. I think 0.50 seems to be a good spot. Hey, we are still high though, and that's the problem. We are still kind of high, boys. We are still kind of high. The best would be to go. I mean, I don't want to go above 1,000. That's my objective. Okay. The problem is that if I go to 0.3, like now, it starts to be very square, and I don't know who wants to eat a square chicken. So I think the right value is pretty much here at 0.45. I think 0.46. It is the right. It is the right amount. I think if we go below this, we are starting to break him. Okay, let's try to do this. Apply. Let's apply like this. Let's try to bring back the pieces together and see how much is now. I fear it's still too much, but 764. So I was seeing the total including the head. Okay, then very good. We were seeing the total including the head and the feet. So if we are 700, it's very, very nice. Okay, so maybe we could have done even a bit more, but it's okay. So now we destroyed the interfaces, unfortunately, between the bottom and the top, as you can see. So there is no other way for us than to add few more triangles. So we need to split, you know, this one. I don't know exactly how to do it, because I want to split, I want to cut the face. How do I cut off cut an intersection into faces? Knife. Yeah, I would like to cut from here to here. Is it possible? No. I mean, how do I cut off this face from here to here? This is what I need to do. Knife. A knife, I don't understand. Intersect. Probably you need the two faces to intersect. No, I need to cut off one face. Cut geometry along a plane. I mean, okay, but can you do it like this? But only for this face, huh? Don't do crazy stuff, please. By the way, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, we have, sorry, we need to cut this one and move that one. Bisect. Is it doing it only on this face or is doing it on the wall model? I hope it's doing it only on this face, right? Yeah, it seems it's doing it all on this face. Hello, Warnest. How are you? We are playing with chickens, which is always nice, you know? Playing with chicken is always rewarding because at the end you win, they don't, so... Okay, I think we managed to do a surgical operation. A pretty good surgical operation that went better than expected. You know what I would like to? I would like that when I'm selecting vertices, I see a big number with the in front of me instead of that small number at the bottom. But yeah. So we are basically reattaching the head of the chicken to the chicken. Okay, so this is what we are doing. We are reattaching the head to the chicken. Usually people do the opposite, but we do this. How did I do it? I did it like this, bisect. Yes, I did it with bisect, huh? Okay. Yes, I think it works very well. This tool, boys. Everyone says, no, Blender. What are you doing with Blender? Because Blender. And it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Let's say that we exaggerate. Now, I have no idea these new vertices. This can be a problem, huh? I have no idea if these new vertices will be actually weighted on the rig. There I have zero idea if they will be automatically rigged or not. What happened? Oh my god. I lost the texture. So we are surgically reattaching the head to the chicken. I know that, I mean, I know that it may not be, you know, something for everyone. So I understand if you have some problems in watching the stream at the moment. I mean, this imagery is too heavy for you. I understand. Unfortunately, it's an operation we need to do, and I don't have many other possibilities than doing this. But you should look at it this way. You should look at you know, we're giving new life to this chicken. Until yesterday, it was just inside the library of other animals and no one was using him. Now, with this operation, it will be brought to new life, and he will live again, you know. He will live again in our world. So okay, the head is done. Now I have a bit of an issue, to tell you the truth, with the way the Decimate decided to split these faces, because actually if you look at it, it did a pretty stiff, it created a pretty stiff back, right? Now we asked him to reduce the faces and he did it. The problem is that he did it in the worst place he could have done it, because this is the place where the chicken is flexing his neck, and I think it would be nice for us to have it a bit more flexible, but I think we can test it with the animation. For now we can leave it like this, and we can test it in the animations if it looks okay or not. So the head is reattached, I would say. Now the feet, I hope the feet are easier, so that they are just sticking in place. Yes, the feet are sticking in place. So I think we can just do a merge by distance on everything. And I assume that 10 or whatever, 17 vertices, okay, have been automatically merged. Okay, perfect. So it seems that the legs are now back in place. So this was easy. We just need to ensure that there is a bit of a mess up here, eh? Why? There are some part of the feet which are broken. I think they were broken already in the original geometry. Probably. Or probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Seems weird, but we have... fuck, what happened here? Here we have an issue. I mean, these ones we can close easy, but I fear there is more than this. Yeah. It's definitely more than this. Wow. We are missing some faces, boys. I don't know. Here the Decimate did a mess. I think I don't know if I want to do it manually, or if I want to just redo it. I mean, redo the Decimate. The problem is that I need to take back the original model, and it's a bit annoying. And I need to reattach the legs to this guy, but probably those legs will not be, will not be. Okay, let's try just as a test, okay? Let me do this. Let me save this as Kikiri number 2, Kikiri version 2. And let me try to reopen the previous one and see if this one was before or after the decimate. No, it was after the decimate. And the decimate was destroyed. Fuck. Was after. Okay, let's try just as a test, because I don't know if I re-import, but I think it will break. I can try, but I'm pretty sure it will break. If I re-import. No, I don't want to redo it. Fuck it, it takes so much time. He's not doing it, by the way. I need to basically take the legs of this one and put it on the other one. But I think that then the animation will break 100%. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Let's try, I mean, if we are lucky, but I think probably I will need to then redo it. I think, you know, what happened is probably that the original model was not fully closed. And so I think that these fingers are actually not connected properly. I think they are not properly connected in the original model. It's the only explanation. So that these vertices are actually split. Yes, in fact, these vertices are split. So, yes. So we need to remember when we do this to 100% merge the vertices before, because otherwise, I don't know why they are leaving objects like this. Okay, so let's decimate again the feet up to the level that we wanted, which I think it was before the interface was breaking, so is kind of here, right? So it becomes very, very basic, but it is what we want. So 2.05. Okay, so we apply to this one, and now we have to do another surgical operation. We need to move. We need to join this one with the other chicken. So We need to take this chicken and delete these polygons. So we're basically cutting off his legs. I'm sorry for the chicken. So now it's a chicken without legs. And put back these ones, which are actually scaled properly in terms of polygons, but they are also the right, they also have the right connections, right? The problem is that I don't know what happens if I try to join this with this, because these are two separate models. So these are models that are weighted versus a different skeleton. And if it works, I think it's just genius, but I fear it will not. So let me try to merge the vertices now of this part and this part. So if we do a merge by distance, we merged 7 vertices. I think we can do a bit more. Exactly, 12, because it's 6 each. Okay. Okay, so let's try to export it and see if it works, because this I think this is gonna break. I mean, but if it doesn't, I think we are in very good shape. If it breaks, unfortunately, I think we have to redo the process. I don't want to do it, but you know, learning by mistakes sometimes is the only way. So we try to re-import it. No, but let me export. Why I exported it there? No, but is the wrong place. Sorry, that's not the right place. Let me export it here. Okay, and we see if now the legs are not moving together with the body, which is most likely the case, right? But I think we learned by mistake a bit here. So meshes, so let me import our Kikiri guy. Now, I don't want to import the geometry, because the geometry, well, I can use the same skeleton, yes. Geometry and skinning weights, yes. Yes. Let's see what happens. He will complain, but he complained already the other day and he was still working. Wait. I did some mess, I think. Wait. I think no. There is still a LOD1, LOD2, but no. Wait. Reload, yes. I need to delete from this file the other chicken, okay? Otherwise we have 2 chickens inside the file, and it's not a good idea. It is a mess. So I need to delete all of this. Okay. So we only have no, the legs. No. Why? No, we lost the legs of the chicken. Fuck. They are still considered with the other model? Is that why? Or I deleted the wrong one? 1 second, huh? 1 second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which one is this chicken? we have more chickens than what I think. Why we have so many chickens in this place? Okay, this one is our chicken, 100%. Okay, and it's correct, and it's all in one file. So exactly. So what I wanted to do is to delete the other one, okay, which is this one. So if I delete it, and I delete it, and I delete it, and I delete it, okay, our legs are still there. Okay, so it's a bit of a complex operation, huh? Woo. Okay, so let's save this. So now if I export this one, the bones, I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I think I have to redo the process, but it's okay. The first time I do it, so if I mess it up once, you know, I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not expecting to get it right the first time, so it's okay. So I need to learn how to do this because I never did it. I never did such such an import, and also I never modified okay, we finished the 42 minutes of ambience. So now, in theory, imported it. He has the legs, which is a good news. But he has two textures. Okay, we will fix the two textures. Is the music too loud? He has the legs, which is very nice. Now we need to see what happens with the animation, because is the animation. This is the animation of the other guy, so don't get too excited, because this is the animation of the other guy. This is our guy. Wow, the legs are working. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, the legs are actually working. We have a bit of a problem with the back leaves. I don't know why. These are not transparent, but I think it's probably due to the second material, or I think it's probably using the wrong material. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we need to... I think it's working, it's insane. I'm really impressed by the amount of manipulation that we did and we managed anyway to bring in the guy, you know. And we are at 735 triangles, which to me is very, very, I mean, it's good, it's very good. Let me see the other animations, how they look. I think they look pretty fine. Yeah, you see a bit of the, yeah. In this position, you see what I was saying about the, you see in this position, you see what I was saying about the neck, that the decimate removed polygons from this part, which is the part that we most likely are gonna bend, and so is looking, I mean, it's looking good from the front, but if you look at from the worst angle, you know, it really looks very squared. So we can, I think we can add back a few polygons there, and will not be a problem. But I'm amazed of the fact that those those vertices have been automatically weighted. It's been automatically weighted. It's pretty insane. Very nice. Very, very nice. Our chicken is running. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, so we need to do a few things. So I think the import works. So this thing works. We just need to be sure that we are merging the materials, because we don't want to have two materials on one chicken. And so this is very easy. You just select, you go here, you select all the faces that are related, and yes, they are the legs, and then you reassign them to the other material. So now the second material has no thanks. Now we can delete the second material. Now there is one additional optimization that I would like to do. Okay, let's see if we can do it. The additional optimization is to try to export this guy without the the leaf bones. So if I first of all, let me see one thing. Does this guy has the same amount of bones? And you see that he added the end bones in the export. So now our chicken has more bones than before, because he has all the end. You see all these ones? These are all additional bones. In fact, now he has 55 bones, but I think if we export it without these options, which is add leaf bones, the one that I just removed, right? And we export it. And by the way, we should also do another thing. Should we do any sharp edges? I think we can, because let me do also the sharp edges, so we are clean. Now that this thing is working, I think we can. So let me clear sharp here, clear sharp. So we will have the legs to be sharp edges, and we will have what else? What else is a sharp edge? I think this part, right? This part of the wing. This part of the wing, I think, should be a sharp edge, no? Because it's like 90, I mean, 100 plus degrees. So I think this one should be a sharp edge. This one should be a sharp edge. Now, in theory, all these ones, but these are transparent, so I'm assuming that he's doing it automatically. This one for sure is a sharp edge. Also, maybe I will do another round of I think I will do another round. Also the beak, in theory. Is it called beak in English? We have a bit of a mess here. I mean, it's not very visible, but we have a bit of a mess. There is one triangle that is going a bit the way he wants. What the sharp edge is doing is basically helping the light to be more correct in this area. Right? You see that you see the difference between this and this? You see how the light is changing? Right? I think it's good. Beak, okay. So now we want to export him again, but we will export him with smoothing edge and without the leaf bones. And now we're going to re-import this guy. Okay, it did it. Now I want to see in the skeleton now if the skeleton changed or not. Actually, the skeleton... I can reload the skeleton though. I can reload it. Uh-oh. I think we broke it. Uh-oh. We broke it. But it's okay, because at this point we have everything exported, so... It died. The Binding of Isaac. There is a new music that I added. The Binding of Isaac. Did you play that game? Okay. So let me start this again. But I think I'm very amazed by the fact that even with all the manipulation that I did, so basically I took the legs of one chicken and I put it on the other chicken, which in theory have different skeletons, different weight, different rigging, it still worked. You know? Okay, so the original skeleton, as you can see, has no end nodes, right? And we don't want the end nodes, by the way. Now, they've been added because our guy had those nodes, but we are gonna re-import him again. I think I have also here the possibility to export, to exclude the end bones. Remove redundant key, then import curves. No, probably not. Okay. Okay, it's complying, is complaining a bit. I don't know, he's complaining, but at the end he's doing it, so I love the fact that he complains, but okay, so now the bone seems to be identical. The skeleton is missing bone the skeleton Meshkikiri needs. But I don't think so. I can save it. I mean, I really hope that it doesn't work only in the editor, but it also works outside, but I assume yes. Okay, now we have only one material, so we can assign the right material. We can save this guy. Yes, but it's working okay. So now we have basically the same amount of bones that we had before. So we exported to Blender, and in Blender we got the additional end bones. But then when we re-imported, we asked Blender to remove the end bones. And so the result in Unreal then is identical. Okay, which is very nice. It does not matter because the mesh is only a mesh and the thing only changes the weight on the... No, because when we are importing it, we are importing also the skeleton, as you can see. He's re-importing the skeleton. So it's basically matching the old skeleton with the new skeleton that we import. And if we have additional bones, he's actually adding them to this list, which is pretty insane. Now, I want to try, so at the moment it's working, okay? This guy can die, this guy can get hit. This guy can idle. Right? This guy is doing all the things that he needs to do. Now there is one additional optimization I would like to try. And the additional optimization is that, as you can see, in his legs, mainly in his feet, you know, he has 2 bones per every finger, which, I mean, considering the size, you will not even notice, you know, but they did it because when he's walking, you know, he is actually using those bones, like now, to move the fingers up like this, and then move them down again, you see? So it's basically opening and closing his hand, eh? Now, while this is very nice, I think it's a bit unnecessary. You tell mesh weight is set inside. The skeleton. No, I never said that. I said that when we are importing in a real engine, we are importing also the skeleton, is what I'm saying. So we have a skeleton as a base, and we import again the skeleton of the new creature, and if it's different, is adding the bones here, right? I only see a bit of a weird texture here. I don't know if we lost something. We lost a bit of texture here, but we can redo it. That's kind of easy. So the additional optimization I want to try is what if we remove these bones? The only problem is how to remove these bones. Right? Should we remove them in Blender? But I think if we remove them in Blender, then they will stay here. Or can we remove them here directly? Now what happens if I remove the bones, these bones? The hand will basically stay always open. So I will basically have to remove from here down. But I don't know if I can do it. I mean, there is a remove selected. LOD bone reduction. Yeah, I would like to permanently remove it. So if I go in the skeleton, maybe I can permanently remove it. I don't want to remove it for one LOD. I want to permanently remove this stuff. All these bones I want to delete. This action cannot be undone. Yes, I want to continue. Well, he actually removed them, but he didn't. I don't know what he did. I mean, the bones are no more visible here, but they are still in the list. Maybe they stay as inactive or something? Maybe they stay as inactive. But basically our walk animation now will look different because you see, it will no more open and close the hand. The hand will stay always open, right? The maximum it will rotate. You see that is rotating, but that's the maximum that it can do. It can rotate the hand, but the hand is not closing anymore in that super nice way. It was looking like a real hand, you know, because these pieces are staying always in the same position. But the benefit of this is that we have removed, you know, a significant amount of bones. The problem is that they stay here. Why they stay in this list? I don't know why they stay in that list. Why they are still visible? They have a kind of a different icon. So instead of being a bone icon, they have a kind of a round, like a circle. Like it looks like that thing is not active, but the preview mesh hierarchy doesn't match the skeleton anymore. Do you would like to regenerate the skeleton? But you see that this animation, for example, has all these pieces again. Should I remove them also for the animation then? Maybe I should remove them also from the animation. But I would like to completely remove it. Maybe it's better if I... Maybe it's better if I delete it in Blender and re-import. Oh, but I can't delete them here. For some reason they are not going away. Like for example, in this animation now, if you look, he has the bones only on one leg. The bones in the hand is only on one side, on the other side no. And here you can see in fact that here is in gray and here is not in gray. But I would like to delete these things. Delete it. Why is not deleting it? Ah, indeed. Sorry, because I had the other model. I think we can delete the other model. Should we? We can always take it back from the marketplace if we want. But I would like to be in a clean situation, you know, where the old model doesn't exist anymore. Some of the asset being deleted still reference in memory. Okay, still reference in memory, but. By the way, the physics assets, but I don't think we need a physics asset, right? Ouch. I think deleting bones is messing up a bit with the engine. You see, it crashed again. It crashed again. Array index out of bounds. So I think he's trying to act on the other bones and is not finding the bones. I mean, we can leave those bones, but it was just an idea if I could completely remove them. I mean, I can delete them in Blender if I want. So I can I can take these bones at the bottom and delete them, right? Now maybe let me fix this UV problem because it's pretty bad. I don't know if the two legs are weighted the same way. You tell mesh weight is for real. You must listen when I help. In less than an hour I'm home and I will send you the project. What do you mean if I listen? I'm listening all the time, man. I'm reading the chat all the time. What did I miss? I think these are the fingers. And these are the legs. Wow, the legs are mapped in a super small space. Ah no, they are mapped here probably. I don't know what is mapped where. No, this is the feet. This part is the feet. This part is this part. Okay, so I think we have a bit of a problem with this one, which is really stretched. Yeah, this one is super stretched. Can we just move this one and... Cannot move it? Ah, because it's in snap mode. because the skin actually ends here. The skin actually ends in this place. I think this is a result, unfortunately, of the change that we did in geometry. Delete bone or 50 error? I mean inside the sequence. You mean I need to delete it in Blender or where? In Blender or in Unreal? Because I can also delete it in Blender. This UV is not very easy to fix, I tell you. Because we have a bit of a stupid... You know what we can do? We can just revert this or split it in two. Or maybe we can scale it. I understand. I think we can scale slightly this part so that the other part is and by the way, the two legs are not identical. Fuck. I was talking about swimming for root motion. In Blender, reimport the animation to all, just import all. Why you want to import all? You import all with the... If I import as a new skeleton, though, the animations will... I don't know what will happen to the animations, but maybe they will stay. So like importing it as a completely new skeleton, you mean? I can try. Like not using the previous skeleton. I can try to re-import completely. Yeah, I can avoid using the old skeleton, yes, and see what happens. Maybe it will work fine. He's saying these ones are stretched. Yeah, but this one is stretched, but I don't have enough space, man. Wow, this tool is insane anyway. The one that is telling you the stretch. Wow. This tool that is giving you the stretch is insane. Wow. Because you see, I mean, you can see visually if there is a stretch or not. Wow. It is so good. Wow. That's super good. That is super good. And I think in fact now it's better. Yes, I think now it's better. Okay, there was a small fix. Now the other fix is this thing. I don't know why there is this bad part, but I think it's related to this, yes, to this triangle, which is actually, so because this part of the texture is not colored, and So, or we move... Or we move this vertex down, which maybe we can do, huh? So, or we move this vertex down like this, but I think it looks worse. Or we just color this part. Maybe we can just color this part of the texture. It's saying that this part is super red. Why? Ah no, it's not red. It's red because it's showing the bottom. Okay. No, I think it's fine. This stretching thing is so good. It's so freaking good. And unfortunately here there is not a lot of possibility to make it less stretched. I can make everything more stretched. No, I think we have a problem just with the base texture, but where is this part, by the way? I think it's the bottom here. Yes. Well, it doesn't look bad anyway, it looks good. I think it looks fine. Here I think we can just Photoshop it, you know, with GIMP we can extend the texture also to this part. We need to extend it just a bit, I think we'll be fine. If you want to remove the bone, you cannot use the old skeleton. I don't have the animations in Blender. In Blender I don't have the animations. I only have the model. I only have the model and the rig, but I exported it from Unreal. But we can try to you know, we can try to export the full thing. I mean, to re-import the as a new skeleton and see what happens. Let's see. The project crashed. Exporting all the animations to Blender? I don't know. Yeah, I can also do it. Assuming that they work when they import it back. But it's like 12 animations. I have to export, import, export, import, export, import. So let me see what happens if I delete this guy, okay? This guy is referenced here. But okay, let me try to import as a completely new object, okay? So if I import as a... Do you want to override? I can say yes, but then I want... if I say yes, it doesn't ask me the... Why it became bigger now? If I say yes, it doesn't ask me. Let me delete it. So can I say new skeleton or skeleton? Import mesh, skeleton mesh. I can say clear, but I don't know what happens then. Should import it as a new one, right? Yes, imported as a new one. Okay. So now I have a completely new skeleton, which is made of this stuff. And at the moment I don't have animation. So let me see if I want to delete the bones now, if he allows me to do it. Very big tiger, okay. Oh my god, you're still there? Okay, you didn't tell me, boys. Hello, Wayne. Yeah, I still had the previous screen. But maybe people like to see my face more than what I'm doing, you know? So they didn't tell me. So let me see if I delete the bones now. I know, they just disappear like this, but... because he's saying that this bone has weighted vertices against it. So I think I need to delete it in Blender then. That's probably the only way. They are not showing here, so maybe it's enough, you know? Maybe it's enough to do this. And it will not be... and it will not be used in the animation. Maybe they still stay in the skeleton. But you see also when I play the animation, they don't show up. Now, if I import it as a new skeleton, can I then retarget the animations? Because I can take, you know, like the death, which is the most complex one, and retarget the animation to my Kikiri guy. To my Kikiri skeleton. Where is it? I put it in. For some reason he puts it directly under content. Okay, I retarget the animation and actually works okay. But it still has the same bones. But yes, but anyway, retargeting animations will work. So I have many options, you know. And I can go inside Unreal where the physics asset is, press record and then simulate. It will fall on the ground. Yeah, okay, I see, but this is only for the death animation. This death animation is good. Why you want to redo it? I think it's fine. It's also flying high a bit. But I can see, I mean, I can check what you're saying in the... if he has the physics, right? But I don't know if the physics assets are good or not. Boom. No chance. If you remove the bone, if you do the delete bones, the engine just GG out. So we have this one. We have the one of the... We have this physics asset of this chicken, okay? So this is the physics asset. If I simulate, it dies like this. But I mean, it's super bad. Do you want that animation like this? I mean, it looks so stupid. It looks like the Minecraft animation. I mean, it's super bad. Why you want this? Why? Tell me, why you want this? Just something that he falls to the ground, you know? Bloop. I don't know. I mean, it's nice that you can do it, but an animal doesn't just lose control of his body. That is basically if you switch off the brain, right? You take the brain, you switch it off, and bloop, it goes down like this. But it's very, very bad animation. I can move him. I think I can move his But anyway, how do I record it then as if I want to record it, just to understand what you're saying. If I want to record it, how do I record it? Create animation. Referent pose, current pose. How do I record it? Chicken are not my priority. Yeah, chicken are very important for food, you know, unless you want to eat humans. But chicken are very important for food. Okay, I think we played enough with this guy. I think we played enough. No, there is one more test that I think we can do. We can decide to delete, you know, we can delete the bones in Blender. Right? Before doing that, let me save it. We can delete the bones in Blender and see what happens, okay? So I don't know how I do this, but I assume that if I select this, so the problem will be to understand which one is the bone. But I think I know. What is this music? I think I will skip it, isn't it? I think I want to delete all these ones, okay? Chicken toe, chicken toe. So let me try to delete it in Blender. To delete it in Blender. Can I do it here? No, I cannot. Obviously, I cannot. I think I need to go under animation. And under animation, maybe I need to do something here. If I'm under animation, can I delete it? Yes, here I can. Here it seems I can. No. Delete. Boom! He deleted the wall skeleton. Good job. He deleted the wall skeleton. No, I think I need to go in edit mode. I think I need to go in edit mode. And then in edit mode, I think I can delete. Chicken food. I cannot delete it. How do I delete one of these guys? I'm in edit mode. Press delete. Delete bone, dissolve bones. Yeah, but I would like to delete it from one point down. Not one by one. One by one become crazy. But anyway, everything except this guy. So everything except this. I want to delete. Okay. Everything except this. I want to delete. Okay. Okay, let me try to export it now. And let me try to import it as a separate skeleton, because I think importing as a separate skeleton is always a good idea. So we'll clear this out. Okay. We have our Kikiri skeleton, which I assume it doesn't have. Yes, you see, it doesn't have the feet. Okay. And now we will try to retarget. We already have the animation. Yeah, you see the weight. So the problem is that the weight. I mean, I can redo the weight. It's not a problem. I can redo the weight, but as you can see, parts of the feet are not attached to the bone, right? So, but I think I never did the weight in Blender. You could make your own chicken. Yeah, I can make every new model, you know, from scratch, but I want to reuse as much as possible. I don't want to spend 1 week making chickens, you know. So yeah, in theory, I can make every model from scratch, but Control rig, eh? Control rig, basically made for game dev. Blender tool inside a real engine. Okay. Yeah, I have to test that as well. Okay, so I deleted this. Now, I just need to say to my model, that the wall, is this in pose mode or in which mode is it? Did something happen to the other bones? Or no? No? No. I don't know. I had a feeling something happened, but...
will find a way to set things right.
Exactly. We will find a way. So how do I paint weight on this thing? How do I paint weight in Blender? Blender 2.8 paint weights.
This. So the first thing I do is left click on the armature to select it, and then I shift click on the
Vertex paint, huh? What is vertex paint? I don't have vertex paint. Weight paint. Ah, but he's back in the normal 3D view. 3D view. Maybe you need one bone selected. You have to select the object. You have to select the object and not the rig. If you select the rig, it's not working. You have to select the object, and then you have vertex paint and weight paint. So we need weight paint. Weight paint. The problem is which of the bones is selected. I have no idea. I mean, no, this is a bit confusing, boys. So I have this bone selected. I mean, does it keep the last one selected, or how does it work? How does it know? I'm trying to paint, it's not painting anything, by the way. Yeah, but which bone is using? Select bone, then left click object. Holy shit. Select bone, then left click object. I mean, I have this one, but let me try to select this one and see if it changes. I mean, if I left click, it's not doing anything. Object mode. Weight paint. Now I want to paint only the weight of one bone. Right? So I want to change only the weight of that one bone. I think I need to turn on the audio, and if they cut it off and tell me that I'm using another video, I don't know.
But if and edit this itself weight paint tweaking now. there's two ways to do it. One, I can go into select the object itself, click on weight paint, and then this is the new workflow, and then you have to know which vertex group the bone belongs to. So if I go, I happen to know that bone 1 is this one, or this is bone 1 and this is bone 2.
What the fuck is
Previously
this?
you used to be able to click and select which bone you want to edit, and if I click here nothing happens. You can shift right click and select the bone, but it still only does it by name, so it's a bit tricky. And you can also select the bones here. And
But he assigned he assigned the vertex group before.
Just go ahead
Holy
and paint
shit.
it from here. It's just you might be happy enough doing that. But if you do want to be able to select the bone as well, I suggest that you go back into object mode in this case. So the first thing I do is left click on the armature to select it, and then I shift click on the low poly object in this case.
Shift click on the low poly object. So basically select it together.
And it's important to do it in this order. So you collect the object second. I go into weight paint, and now this time I can shift click and select bones.
Ah, this is much better. This is much better. So basically you can click on this and then shift click the other, so to add it, right? So they are selected together, and then with both selected you go in weight paint. And now he says that with shift I can select the bone. Yes, exactly. Ah, this is beautiful. This is exactly what was needed, you know, exactly what was needed. So that's the way to go, boys. That's the way to go. Okay, good. So now, so if I select this one, for example, okay, he has all the leg and everything. Okay. So now it's very simple. I want all of this to be weight 1. Now, where do I select the weight that I'm painting on? Is in the tools? Weight to assign in vertex group 1, yes. And I also want it, yeah, but if I say 1, should be 1, should not be strength 1, weight 1, yes. Blend mix, radius 50. I mean, it should become more red when I do this. Why is becoming red? Why it takes so much time to become red? Don't understand. But anyway. Okay. Now I shift click that one. Nice. Nice. Why it doesn't become red immediately? That I don't understand, but why I need to go on it like 20 times before it becomes red? If I said weight 1, strength 1, I don't know, I can put strength 10 and see what happens, but okay. Let's see what happens like this. I don't know why it takes so much to turn it red. And also I have to do the bottom, huh? Quack quack. Quack quack. Quack 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 quack. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens now, huh? if I export it again on the same file, and now I go in my thingy and I delete it. I think I will just delete it. I will just delete it. Well, maybe I can even keep it, but maybe I can even keep it. If I do import this and I import only the mesh, I think it will... very nice. Very nice. I think that is the best. So we have optimized... Oh my god, I'm so annoyed when it's not the first tab. I think we optimized this thing a lot because basically now we have a new Kikiri skeleton, right? A new Kikiri skeleton, which is very essential. So it doesn't have the legs. It doesn't have the legs as separate. If we want, we can keep the original chicken because we imported it as a separate mesh, and which is very nice. We also have the physics, but I don't think we need the physics. This one we can delete. And now I can basically retarget all the animations to this skeleton. So I can take all these animations and retarget to this one. And we have all our animations. Which I can move here. Nice. Now, as you can see, obviously, compared to the previous model, the feet are always staying open, right? So, as I was explaining, we simplified the skeleton up to the point that these feet will always stay open. But you know, it's a small creature, and I mean, no one will notice. Or anyway, I mean, it's fine. You know that it keeps. Even in this case, you know, it looks perfectly fine if he keeps his legs or his hands open. Also, when he walks, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, obviously here you have a bit of a stretch, but I think it's absolutely fine. He seems to run with open hands, right? But we simplified the model so much. So we removed how many bones? I don't know, but so many. Why there is this S chicken, then there is a root, then there is another chicken? Why there are so many? I have 3 root bones. No, actually 2. But I have 2 root bones. In the original chicken, There was only one. Why I have an additional bone at the top? That I don't know. You see that he added a bone at the top, above root. Is it in Blender as well? Maybe I need to name the root as the root as a chicken. Maybe he's taking this one, I don't know. Do you know why he's adding another bone? This thing we need to remember. I don't know if I feel I will remember, but Blender to Unreal, import bones, add top node. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to spell out all the armatures or name armature. Change the rig name to armature. What does it mean? I mean, change the armature to armature. I mean, what is the armature? Is this one? Or is this one? I think it's this one, no? I can rename it. See what happens. So we have our chicken with less bones now, huh? I think I need to re-import it. In this case, I think I need to re-import it because it's completely changed and, you know. No, his name armature anyway. SK chicken. They are saying to name one of this armature, but I don't know which one. Should it be this one or this one? Or this one? I think I remember this problem anyway. I think we discussed it already. I think we have it here. Armature. So if you don't call the armature in Blender, it will add the root bound with the name armature, and then you can share animation. Okay. But which one I need to name armature? Fuck, there is no example. There is no example, boys. Which one I need to name armature? Which one? I don't understand. I can name everything armature. Chicken, root chicken. You know, he's adding this shit. He's adding this shit. Maybe I will call armature this one, okay? I will call armature the top node, I don't know. Now I renamed all of them, so there is the last possibility. Ah, okay. It worked this way. Okay, so the top of the structure. Can we take a picture and maybe put it in the wiki so that we don't spend time just reinventing the wheel all the time, boys? Oops. So this one at the top has to be named armature, or it will not work. Blender armature. Okay, let's upload and put it here, so at least we have, you know, the example for the next time. In fact, I remember that because I remember we discussed about this already, but it was long time ago. It was long time ago. I don't know when this page was created, but August 18, I think this was the original version. So let me edit. So we can put it here. Okay. So now it should be clear enough, you know? So if we name armature that one, we remove the we remove the double node, the double top node, right? Root is armature. Now we need this one, you know, to be named armature. Otherwise, when you import it in Unreal, it's creating a double root node, which is a pity. I mean, you have just one additional root node for nothing. Like this is clean, you know, like this is clean. Okay, I think we are pretty much, you know, at the end of our process for the chicken. So because we did all the possible optimization, so I think I will create a new folder. I will call it Kikiri, and I will move there all our stuff. I will move there all our stuff, and I will assign the proper skin. I think I also, yeah, I think I will move this as well. And I will move the textures as well. And I will retarget these animations. And I will move also the animations there. Okay. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. We learned a lot of stuff today, really a lot of stuff. So we managed, just to summarize, we managed to export an existing asset from the marketplace from Unreal Engine to Blender. In Blender we did some modifications, pretty heavy modifications, like we even merged different mesh pieces. We did the decimate, we reduced the poly count, we also removed bones, and it's working very well. Then we learned how to rename the armature, because otherwise Unreal Engine is not taking it right. We retargeted the animations, and all the animations are working on the chicken, so it can run like this. We have imported yeah, so we import a new skeleton, everything, so it's working very well. I think there is one last thing to do, which is to check the texture quality. I think all these textures are at 2K. For such a small creature, I think we should go at 1K. I know it's a pity because we will lose a bit of quality. And also we need to fix that that problem that we saw. There is a problem here below the wing that for some reason is not mapped properly. So I think I will export, let me see if it's on all the texture. Yeah, I think it's on all the textures. Unfortunately, it's on all the textures, but okay, we can fix it. We can export those three. And we can edit them in GIMP and fix that thingy. We will do some cloning. I think we just clone the feather in the inside, and I think we'll be fine. Okay, so going back to our mission, let me check the mission, what we wanted to do. So we want to import the chicken with the best breed in Blender. So this one we did it. Reduce the polygons, we did it. Optional, reduce the bones, and we did it. This was the most complex part, I would say, to understand how to do it. Then we test the animations. Yes, they are working fine. And now we are checking the texture. Now we are checking the texture that is matching the Kikiri, and also the fact that it's matching our actual character model. So let me open. Why there is no previous thing is here? Fuck. I need to reselect the folder all the time. I think I should put a shortcut, maybe. If I put a bookmark to it, then a Windows shortcut, then it will jump directly there. Because at the moment I have so many projects that every time finding this freaking directory, you know, takes forever. Farm, animal pack, yes, these three. Okay, so I think we want to fix this part and make all this part equal to this part. So we can just, I think, clone stamp it. I just need a brush, which is a normal brush. Can I have a normal brush? 1 pixel. Yeah, like this. So it is a bit black. I don't know. It has a kind of a round of black, but I think if we start, so we need to connect to this one, which is like a full feather. Unfortunately, we don't have a full feather of that size anywhere. This is kind of annoying. So I think we will take probably this point and try to put it here slowly and see how it looks. Okay. Yeah, it looks a bit, but no, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We take this part and let me see if I re-import it now. Okay, now there is no more the hole, right? And that's on both sides because it's using the same texture. I don't know why there is this hole, but I think it's generated by our reduction in poly count. I think originally probably was not there for whatever reason, so it was really going all around while our polygon just cut vertically. And so that's why. Okay. Okay, so I think we can save those three. Now, the other thing we need to see if If we want to keep the 2k or not. I don't think we want to keep a 2k on a chicken, but I want to see how it looks, you know. Okay, now if we import them again, B and C. Why I press no? Fuck. Okay. Let me just check one thing. I think the chicken was the only different one, but okay. So this is good. So we have all our pieces, and now the only other check is to see the old texture of the kikiri. How was it? How was it in the old? How was it? To find the old, I need to go here, 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 here. There is so many directories, boys. And we have only the DDS. I mean, this was the Kikiri. It was looking at exactly the same. No, I mean that the colors, you know, because someone was complaining about the colors, they were different. I mean, it's looking a bit different. This one is a bit golden. He has a golden, some golden parts. This one has, well, he has some golden parts as well here, so I would say it's not that different. I mean, it's a bit different, actually. I mean, if any of you wants to recolor this thing and make it similar to the original, and to me, it's fine. If you want to recolor it anyway. But it seems to be very similar to the original, so I would not be too... Now, the original was 512 by 512. I think we can go with 1000 with 1k. I think will be good enough. Maybe we do this just to avoid losing the textures. I think we will save this one as high res, you know, and we can keep them just because we edit them a bit. So we will call it high res or whatever. And we will do the same with this one. And the same with this one. And then we will scale them down. I will scale also the normal, huh? I mean, I'm not leaving the normal map at 2K. Let me just check which other maps we have, because actually we have a specular, which is just empty. We have a chicken occlusion and a chicken normal. So also this, and both are, yeah, and so this one we also reduce, huh? I think 1K is more than enough. No. Yeah, open, yes. I don't know why this thing cannot go in the directory where I want to go. I don't understand. If I do open, recently used, it doesn't have directories. He only has files. It should have directories as well as recently used. I don't know. Good night, Wayne. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. We did we basically have a chicken now, which is nice. We have a kikiri ready with the right level of poly count, right level of bones. So I need to go in freaking Unreal Projects, Marketplace Container, Content, Farm Animal Pack. Okay, finally here I find the two. Now, I don't know if this one is used in multiple channels, but I assume yes. So I think for these ones, it's always better to do the decompose. I feel more comfortable in doing the decompose and then scale and recompose. Just to be 100% sure that we are not... I mean, that the algorithm for scaling is messing up with the different channels, right? So when I scale it now, it's scaling every channel, and then we compose it again. Fuck. We recompose it. Okay, so now we recomposed this one. Okay, and then we scale also this one. Nice. So I think we can save them all. We saved the IRS, so I think it's fine. Okay. I think I will rename also the actual textures to IRS so that, and we can save them in case we want to we really want to upgrade it later on. We will not keep them in Unreal, so In Unreal, I will just delete them. So I will just keep the TGA and that's it. They are significantly smaller. They are like more than 4 times smaller, so... So we apply the lower version. We apply the lower version to all of them. And yeah, sorry, I just also need to import the other two, huh? The other two we override anyway, we didn't do any change, so I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, there is a bit of a manual operation in all of this, but I mean, it's not really automated, you know. So I need to manually go and change all the texture to the base version. And okay, these ones are already okay. This one I just need to change to the lower version and apply. And this one also need to change the lower version and apply. Okay. So now I think we are good. So we checked also the textures. Textures are fine. The only issue may be that this thing is cut off as well, but I don't know. I don't want to change the other two textures now, so it's fine. It will leave like that. It looks good anyway, so doesn't seem to have any problem. Okay, so we've saved these 3 textures, and I think now the only thing I want to check. Let me do this. Let me just take back this guy because I want to override all the changes that I did. Now that we have it in a completely separate folder, it will just add the files, right? So wait, I need to close the project, otherwise cannot do it. So I do this so we have back the original chicken and the original everything clean, because anyway we saved our own version separately. So okay. And even if you override it, I think it didn't, but even if you override it, we have anyway all the files. So okay, so if this is good, I think we did also the texture part. So we checked that the texture is fine. It matches the Kikiri, yes. We have actually 3 textures here. So at this point, we just need to put it in the game. Put it in the game and test it. Which is very nice. Yeah. I think I can take I can take the whole package. I can take all of this I can take all of this and migrate it. To our project. Let me see just what he's taking. He's taking all the animations, the kit itself, the physic asset, the skeleton, the 3 materials, and all the textures. No, we don't want the IRS though. We want everything except the IRS. Well, he's still taking the IRS. The IRS are not mentioned here, so why are you taking the IRS, man? I don't understand. They are referenced anywhere. It seems that he's referencing both. But okay, we can take everything and we can delete it in the other project. I mean, they are anyway not needed. Okay, so it's good. We put it in our plane shift. We put it in our plane shift. And maybe we can put it directly under NPC. We can create a new directory here, which is Kikiri, and we migrate everything there. Yes. And now if we open our project, now if we open our project, we have it. I think we have it. We can finally put the chicken in the farm. Oh my god. I couldn't wait for this moment anymore. Could not wait. This moment. Where we have the thing in the thing. So, let me see if he imported it right. Under NPC, Kikiri, boom, 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 boom. Yes, all of this can go. I don't know. I create another directory, but who cares? Who cares? By the way, if anyone is new to the stream, don't be shy. Just ask your questions, say hello, interact. Don't worry. Okay, so we delete all of that. We delete this. We delete this. Okay, so now we have all our stuff here, which I think is good. He's struggling a bit. What? Didn't like it, huh? Fuck. I knew it. I knew. He told me, if you don't put it in the content directory, it will not work. And I said, don't worry, it's all in the same directory, so it will work anyway. And obviously, he was right. As usual. So, no way, you need to put it in a content directory. So, okay. He convinced me, let's say. He convinced me. Yes, now it's working fine. But now I need to move it, Now there is no way, I need to move it. Why the IRS is using M chicken? This is what I don't understand. Is it used twice? Maybe it's used twice, huh? Here is the normal map. Here is the specular. Here is the roughness metallic. And here is the base color. The base color is only chicken base color. There is no other reference to the other textures. So why is complaining about it? I have no idea. They're just complaining about it somehow. And the texture will look identical, I think. I think sometimes it's keeping something in memory, you know? Yeah. Like keep some undue information probably, I don't know. Let's open all the animation just to check that they are good, but I'm pretty sure they are. Oh my god, it's running like crazy. I don't know why it's black below the wing. I think it's a matter of light only. Yeah, it's a matter of light only. So I think it's getting lit a bit differently, but I think it's okay. I mean, we will live with that. Okay, good. We have all the animations working properly and everything working properly. Now, the only thing I wanted to check still, and it is why I did a cleanup of the old chicken. I just want to check this tool that we re-imported, if we kept the same settings. So this one is not sRGB and not flipping green channel. So let me just ensure not sRGB, not flipping green channel. Okay, so this is nice. And this other one, is sRGB and not flipping green channel. sRGB and flipping, okay, not flipping green channel. Okay, so these ones are good. Now for the textures themselves, these are sRGB on and this is one. Okay, and so I want just to be sure that I have the same settings and this is one. Okay, perfect. So basically they should be identical to those ones. So we can take all of this and actually add it finally to our subversion. Now, I hope if I move it now, it will not complain, right? Because otherwise... I hope it will not complain. Because that's the directory where it should go. Okay. Now we need to add it to the game, and to add it to the game, I think we can create a small blueprint, which is just holding this this guy. Now I'm thinking if we should use any kind of logic, if we want to randomize a bit the behavior of this guy. Let me just try something. So if we just create a blueprint for this guy, and we put it in. And now the question is if we want this guy to be fully managed by the server or not, like any other creature. Like any other creature, because we can have yeah, but we need them to be this way. We need them to be fully managed, because they need to have HP, they need to have stamina, they need to have, so it needs to become a creature like any other. So I will do a new blueprint class derived from PS character BP. Right? Enter deep roads. I will delete this music, it's annoying. Enter deep roads, Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2, enter deep road. Okay. I deleted it. We want kind of a background music, you know, we don't want strong music, otherwise. Okay, this one will be our Kikiri character, which is now fully a plane shift character. So as a skeletal mesh, we can select our Kikiri guy. There it is. Hello, man. Hello. Yes, you are in plane shift now. Incredible enough. Couldn't believe you could make it, but you did it. You did it. You are part of our universe now. You are one of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Yes, you're one of us now. Absolutely. Why you have this skin as a default? I want you with the other skin as a default. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay, so now he's a full character. And if we want, just for fun, I will have to script his AI and everything, right? So we need to make him smart, but this will be part of maybe another day. But I think what we can do just for fun is to have him play randomly some animations, right? And maybe move to certain spots, or chase the first person around. I don't know, we can also try that. So let's try to have in our begin play, let's start the timer, and this timer will run every 10 seconds. I mean, just because we want to see it now 10 seconds is so little, but should maybe, I don't know, 1 minute or so, but I don't want to wait too much. And this one we'll call do something, right? And we'll be looping, and then we will have our do something function. And our do something function will, I think, just randomize on a sequence of possible events, right? So it will Should be under math. Random integer between 0 and, I don't know, 4 or 5. And then we will switch on this. And I don't know. We can have him do some stuff randomly. So I think the animation is not named. They are not named. They are not named Kikiri something. I think we should rename them though, otherwise. They are named Chicken something. I think they should all be renamed to Kikiri something, otherwise. But for now, okay, for now we can leave it like this. Just for the test, then I will rename it. We can have a chicken death. So every 10 seconds it will do something different, okay? Just to test it a bit in the game. And maybe one of those can be moving a random location. So I think we can have choose. I think there is a function that is choosing a random point on a navigation. Choose random. I think there is a random point on navigation path, something like that. Get random point in navigatable radius. Yes, exactly. This one was the one I wanted to get. The origin will be the location of the guy. So the get actor location. And the radius can be, I don't know, 10 meters. And, or even more. We can even do, yeah, let's do 10 meters. And then we will ask him to, so we'll do a move, on AI move to location. So every 10 seconds we'll do something different, and one of the 10 seconds he will move. Destination. Okay. So one is, well, maybe not dying, let's say. Let's say idle 1. Then idle 2. Then idle A. And then I don't know, and then death. Okay, let's just try like this. Is without oops. This blueprint is not an AI controller. Yeah, that's correct. I think hopefully we get a default. I mean, the character I think is assigned as a default on AI controller. I think so. Not 100% sure, but because actually we manage our character in a bit more complex way. So at the moment I'm trying to use him disconnected from the real AI of our server. I'm just trying to have him play some stuff. Okay. And then we want to change our map. And add 2 or 3 of them. You'll enjoy the to have them run around like crazy. Yeah. Enough mesh is needed. Yeah, I think we have enough mesh in this map. Let me check, but I think we should have enough mesh. Ah, by the way, I was thinking before that I could if I open the Iliakum map, which is the one that contains the sky, we can actually see the levels properly with the right light, right? What happened to my water? No, this is not my water. Where is my village? Ah, it's down there. Shoom. Okay. So we can put we can put a few, I don't know, any place, even here. You can put some here and see what happens. NPC. Loof. The bounding box is not really correct. I mean the capsule. The capsule is a bit fucked up. Cannot be below 34. I mean 34 is the minimum. Okay, then I think I would choose 34. Ah, the sounds we need. Fuck, we need the sounds, boys. We need the sounds. Fuck. We need the sounds. We need the sounds, but okay, we'll do it later, the sounds. But let me put it in the list, because it would be nice to have some sounds, right? I mean, I think with sounds is better. Maybe in this list, which is the additional stuff thing. I think we need sounds for, yeah, all the major operations, but mainly eating or squeaking around. Okay, let me see if we have enough mesh. I don't think in this level maybe we did it. I don't know. In theory it should be in each level, but this one is a very remote one from the main city. So I don't see... And usually if you press P, it should appear, but it's not appearing. So I think we don't have it in this level. So we will add it. Okay. I mean, we'll have to do it on the wall level, but for now is enough. Yeah, you see that with P you toggle it. I would like to see if they move. Serious water gives me trouble. Hey, I know. You said it was easy, but... You said it was easy, but it's not. It's not that easy. But I think that, I mean, don't try to make it perfect, because I think anyway we have a, you know, a decent, I mean, a relatively good version of it. So maybe you can leave it as it is and don't overdo it. I mean, it's one of the many things that we need. And okay, let's try to launch the game and see what happens. I don't know what will happen actually, because at the moment I'm managing these creatures in a kind of a different way than usual, right? So they are not managed by the server as NPC, they are just put there by Unreal Engine in a very simple way. So I don't even know if in multiplayer I will see it moving. I think I will, but you know, I think that every player will see it differently. I think if I connect with another player, I will see a different animation. Yes, for sure. I think so. Because at the moment we are not multicasting these animations, but we are just playing it on each client. But it's okay. Now, if you have the time, you can continue, Ernest. Maybe you can use it also for your game, you know, for other projects. It's fine. I mean, if you are interested into that, if you like it, doing it, yes, do it. I'm just saying, don't go crazy for it. I think if we have a, you know, a decent swimming is okay. But if you can do it better, why not? Pa 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 ram. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. First, let's see if there are chickens somewhere. One is dead. Yes, every 10 seconds they do something different. In theory. So this one is dead now. He's playing dead. I want to see if they move though. I think they don't move. I think this guy is trying to move, but he's not moving. Let me see if they have any kind of intelligence. Well, actually, yes, they have an AI controller. So on their head, there is AI controller. Sometimes they are playing dead. Sometimes they are playing dead. I need to move them a bit lower. Behavior 3-0. Walking. Movement mode, walking. Movement mode, idle. No, I think they are not moving. Otherwise, they would have done it already. Is 3 of them randomizing on 5 things? It's very unlikely they never happened, you know? Now the only problem is that they start at exactly the same time, so... Hello, man. You sleeping or what? Yeah, also there is no transition now because we are just asking them to play the animation and then stop and play another animation. Look at these two guys doing the same thing. They are doing the same thing together. Again, they did the same. They choose the same number out of 5. Yeah, but they're not moving. To have them moving, I think I need to do something different. I need the server to do it. But in theory, this thing is running on the server as well. So I'm wondering... In theory, the movement should work. In theory, the movement should work though. So I think we need... well, first we need to put them really at the bottom of the capsule. Otherwise, they are flying, right? Yeah, the issue I have, boys, is that it's a bit late now. It's really late, so I need to go. I need to go. But I think we did very good progress. We learned a lot of things about importing and exporting. I wanted to see this guy moving, but I think it's for another day. At least we imported them in our farm area, and they are, I mean, they are not light, right? But I think we can put quite a number and it should be fine. I think we can put a number of them and it's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, with this, I think I will go. If you didn't do it yet, please click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. They will help me, and it doesn't cost you much. And also, if you can check our Patreon site, which is here, patreon.com/planeshift, where we post sometimes videos and updates, and it also will give you access to the alpha when it's released. Okay, Boys, I think I will stream tomorrow as well, so we'll see you tomorrow. Have fun meanwhile. Happy chicken, everyone. Happy chicken day. See you boys next time.